ब्यूरोक्रेट्स भी गलत है, जजेस भी गलत है, मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड हर चीज में सही है। डॉक्टर आनंद रंगनाथन, ब्यूरोक्रेट्स गलत है, everybody else is wrong. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, only the Muslim Personal Law Board and Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi are people who have the correct views in this country. Respond to Mr. Waris Pathan.
Yes, नाविका वारिस पठान साहब, जिनकी मैं इज्जत करता हूं, आप उनकी जरा सोच देखिए। According to him, once a masjid is always a masjid, but once a temple is not always a temple. Even though a temple was standing there, was demolished to make a masjid, but that masjid will remain a masjid. But a temple will not always be a temple. I'll tell you, Navika, please give me a couple of minutes. It's very important. We have to deal with this whole scene philosophically. Nations weaken not because of their past, but rather by how they are taught it. For 70 years, we have been taught to celebrate Gyan Vyapi Mosque as a monument to some Hindu-Muslim unity and not as what it really is, a cruel historical injustice. Because for 70 years we have been taught to forget cruel historical injustices. From Somnath to Kashi Vishwanath, Babarpur to Bakhtiyarpur, from Allahabad to Aurangabad, these injustices have been deliberately made visible as though to lionize the debasement, celebrate the humiliation. And the irony is that the same people who have taught us this, drilled this self-loathing in us, these same people want others to fight historical injustices around the world. They condemn barbarians of the West hitherto worshipped, like the Confederacy generals, Rhodes, Churchill, Pizarro, Murray, Colston, Leopold. They celebrate the roads and buildings being renamed, their statues being brought down. But here in India, this same set of chauthi-failed leftists and bigots eulogize barbarians like Tipu, Aurangzeb, Babar, Khilji. They celebrate the destruction of Kashi, Mathura, Ayodhya, Martand. It is a heady mix of hatred for Hinduism and love for jihadism, hatred for India and love for its breakup. Navika, to me, the mark of a civilization is this unquenchable thirst to demand justice for your ancestors, to correct a historical wrong. For that exemplifies a continuity, an idea, a memory that can never be erased, that is worth fighting for and preserving. It makes justice greater than the sum of its parts, Navika, and that is why civilizations are not fleeting like empires. That is why history is a medicine, catharsis is a cure. The concept of justice is like memory. It keeps getting passed on until realized. If an image could speak a million words today, it would be that of that Gyan Vyapi Mosque built atop the grand Kashi Vishwanath temple, demolished by the monster Aurangzeb. If orphan stones could speak and not just weep, their stories they would tell. If we weren't fearful of our past, the future we would have. Navika, please give me 20 seconds, I beg it. Why shouldn't Kashi Vishwanath be washed of the sins the tyrants committed on it? Alas, history written by the victors is peddled by the vanquished, and we remain vanquished. The virtue-signaling Supreme Court, in its Ayodhya judgment, willfully ratified the Places of Worship Act 1991 that obligates maintaining all religious places as they were on August 15, 1947. Historical injustice of Kashi can now never be addressed unless Parliament overrides both the 1991 Act and the SC judgment. In a just world, our Parliament and our Supreme Court wouldn't have done this. A legal recourse to correct historical injustices cannot